Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Usha.
Let's start now episode 64 of Ask Vidas and Osha podcast. And today's question was sent by Dan. And he asks how not to find multiple keyboards of the organ to be a bit intimidating. He writes further, take care and keep up the good work with the podcasts and stuff. Dan, a loyal listener from here in Ontario, Canada. Wonderful. Osha, isn't this fun that people from Canada are listening to us?
Yes, I think it's very exciting.
And they're having various challenges and we're trying to help them.
Sure.
It's really fun. So, when you have multiple keyboards on the organ, 2, 3, 4, sometimes even 5, right? The largest pipe organ in the world has 7 keyboards. It's incredibly intimidating, right? What was your first experience when you tried to play free manual instrument, Osha?
It was difficult actually because I don't have such a long legs and long arms, so it's always a challenge for me to play on the upper keyboard. So I just have to know to register my piece in a clever manner and to choose my manuals correctly, because otherwise I might be in a big trouble. And I don't think I ever would go playing higher than the 4th keyboard. I would never play on the 5th. It would be just physically for me impossible. And it's okay. I mean, there are still many ways how to register and to play well, even not using all of the keyboards. But now I'm pretty comfortable with like using the third manual.
Here is the exercise I think people can apply in their practice if they have 3 manuals or 4 even at home or in church, but they're not used to this, right? And they're struggling with changing manuals and adapting. How about this? You play your piece on multiple manuals, even though stylistically it would be incorrect, right? It doesn't matter, but let's take a piece and play a phrase or a sentence or a musical idea, complete probably musical idea on one manual, and then you start another musical idea on another manual, and so on. You go through multiple manuals, sometimes like in an echo manner, like if the manuals are registered loud, softer, 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 or soft, louder, louder, louder. You could do different kinds of dynamic effects this way, but that's not the point. The point is to get used to the multiple keyboard changes. Would that help, Osha?
I think that's a good exercise. And in general, the more pieces you will practice while changing manuals, the more comfortable you will get in time.
Try to improvise on that unfamiliar organ more, right? Try to explore different sounds and manuals yourself. Maybe playing with one hand on one manual and drawing the stop by hand with another on another manual, preparing, and then after a short break trying to play it with the left hand on another manual, and then transferring your right hand on another manual, then looking at another registration on the third manual with right hand, and then probably jumping from keyboard to keyboard this way.
And even if you practiced on the piano or on the small organ that has only one keyboard or 2 keyboards, just in those spots where you know that you will have to change manual, imagine that you are changing manual and do it physically. Basically, maybe by taking a longer pause, and making that extra motion with your hand. This will help you when you will have to do it for real.
As Professor Peter Van Dyke says it's all mental, right?
Yes.
All kinds of physical things are all begin in your head, right? So even though you don't have 3 manuals, 4 manuals, or 5 manuals, you might have just 1 manual, but you can pretend to be jumping from manual to manual.
Definitely, it will help you. I do that a lot myself, and it really helps.
Yeah. Otherwise, you get used to this one keyboard layout, and when the time comes to go to perform in public on different situation, different keyboard layout, as Dan says, it's really intimidating.
Yes, but it will get easier with time. The more experience you will get, the easier it will be.
The more experience with different organs,
Yes.
right? And playing different kinds of music too.
Sure.
Okay, guys, we hope this was useful to you. Please send us more of your questions. We love helping you grow. And you can do this by simply replying to our messages that you get as a subscriber to our blog at organduo.lt. So, this was Vidas.
And Ausra,
And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.